This is Dream. She's a coming 4-year-old Vanner filly. We're just reintroducing, or I guess not really reintroducing, this is time number 2 with the rope traces here. The first couple times I touched her this morning, she kind of twitched a little bit, so this is looking much better. And just walking around and touch. Once she's good with the touch, we can start swinging. Now I've got my other trace just sitting here. I was gonna throw it on, but because she was being a little weird about it touching, there was no need to add a second one, huh, Dream? Swing it over. Swing it off. Ideally, she'd be perpendicular to the fence, but we're not being too picky right now. There's a good girl. Good girl, Dream. This is much better than last week, actually. Good. All right, Dream. Can we ask you over? Good girl. Good girl. All right, so other side has been added. Let's see how we do. Just walking around. Touch. Oh, not bad. Touch. So she's responding a little bit to my body position change, wanting to get out of my way, probably because I just asked her to move over so I could access the side. Good girl. You got it. So if she's showing any sign of, being fidgety or twitching or whatever, which she is, I'm just going to repeat this over and over again until she stands still. There's a good girl. There's a good girl. And we're going to flip it over. Whoops. You're all right, girl. So with things like this, the more clumsy you can be about it, the better it is often, because they get used to just things being clumsy rather than careful. I mean, we should be careful around our horses, but there's a certain amount of calculated clumsiness when we're training to ensure that if you do drop something or trip or whatever, something weird happens, they're not gonna be worried about it. There's a good girl. So much better than it was last week. Good girl. So Dream here again. What I've done with the long lines is I just have them buckled into the surcingle, because I think having it attached to her face would be a little bit much right now. So if you've got a horse that's sensitive and you have an inkling that they might be weird about the long lines the first couple times, buckle it to the surcingle. Just avoid the facial action of swinging these up and over. So we're gonna see if I can manage this. There's a good girl. A little butt tucky, but not awful. Stand on this end here. Good girl. So much better than last week. Last week she was very unhappy with this. Would not stand still worth beans. And was super reactive to this moving at all. I wish I had a video of that. So, good girl. Good girl. Good.